In 2154, Earth faces a dire resource crisis. Decades of exploitation have left the planet depleted and polluted. Humanity's hope rests on Pandora, a lush moon orbiting the gas giant Polyphemus in the Alpha Centauri system. Pandora possesses vast deposits of unobtanium, a mineral capable of solving Earth's energy problems. But Pandora is also home to the Na'vi, a race of 10-foot-tall, blue-skinned humanoids deeply connected to their environment. The Na'vi's home, a colossal tree known as Home Tree, sits directly above the richest unobtanium deposit, creating a point of conflict. Enter Jake Sully, a former Marine left paralyzed from the waist down. Once a proud soldier, Jake now finds himself confined to a wheelchair, struggling to adapt to his new reality. His life takes a dramatic turn when he receives unexpected news. Jake's twin brother, a scientist trained for the Avatar program, dies unexpectedly. The loss is a heavy blow, not just to Jake, but to the entire program. The scientists mourn the loss of a brilliant mind, and the program faces a significant setback. Given their identical DNA, Jake is offered his brother's place in the program. This opportunity presents a unique chance for Jake to step into a world he never imagined. The program leaders see potential in Jake, despite his lack of scientific training. Eager for a new purpose and a chance to walk again, Jake accepts the mission to Pandora. The thought of regaining his mobility and finding a new sense of belonging drives him forward. He prepares himself mentally and physically for the challenges ahead.
I was just looking for a way to get my life back, to feel whole again. The mission to Pandora seemed like a lifeline, a way to reclaim what I had lost.
Under the command of the gruff Colonel Quaritch, Jake is thrust into a world of military precision and discipline. Quaritch is a seasoned soldier, determined to achieve his objectives at any cost. Jake joins a team of scientists and security personnel led by Dr. Grace Augustine, head of the Avatar program. Dr. Augustine is passionate about her work and dedicated to understanding Pandora and its inhabitants.
We're here to learn from the Na'vi, not to conquer them. Our mission is one of peace and understanding, to bridge the gap between our worlds.
The Na'vi are standing in the way of progress. They see our presence as a threat to their way of life, and tensions are rising. We need that unobtanium, no matter the cost. The valuable mineral is crucial for Earth's survival, and the stakes are incredibly high. The conflict between the Na'vi and the human miners is inevitable, as both sides fight for what they believe in.
Upon arriving on Pandora, Jake is immediately captivated by its otherworldly beauty. The lush landscapes, the vibrant colors, and the unique flora and fauna create a mesmerizing scene that is unlike anything he has ever experienced on Earth. He experiences the vibrancy of the Pandoran rainforest through his avatar body, feeling a sense of freedom he hasn't felt since his injury. The sensation of walking, running, and exploring this new world fills him with a renewed sense of purpose and excitement. However, his initial interactions with the Na'vi are met with hostility. The Na'vi are wary of outsiders, especially humans, and Jake's presence is seen as a potential threat to their way of life.
This place, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. It's alive. Every plant, every creature seems to be connected in a way that I can't fully understand yet.
During one of his avatar excursions, Jake becomes separated from his team. Lost and alone in the vast wilderness of Pandora, he must rely on his instincts and newfound abilities to survive. And encounters Neytiri, a skilled Na'vi huntress and daughter of the clan leader. Neytiri is initially distrustful of Jake, but she soon realizes that he is different from the other humans she has encountered.
You are like a baby, making noise, don't know what to do. You must learn our ways if you are to survive here.
Impressed by Jake's courage and determination, Neytiri decides to help him. She sees potential in him, a willingness to learn and adapt to the ways of the Na'vi. And a series of fortuitous events, Neytiri sees him as chosen by the Pandoran spirits. These events, which seem like mere coincidences, convince her that Jake has a special role to play in the future of Pandora, and takes him under her wing. She begins to teach him the ways of the Na'vi, from their language and customs to their deep spiritual connection with the world around them. Through this journey, Jake starts to understand the true essence of Pandora and the Na'vi people. Neytiri introduces Jake to her clan, the Omaticaya. He begins to learn their language, customs, and deep spiritual connection to Ewa, the guiding force of all life on Pandora. This journey is not just about understanding a new culture. It's about embracing a new way of life, one that is deeply intertwined with nature and the balance of all living things. Jake's initial curiosity soon turns into admiration as he witnesses the harmony in which the Na'vi live with their environment.
The more I learn, the more I see how connected they are to their world. It's incredible. Every action they take, every decision they make is done with a profound respect for the life around them. It's a stark contrast to the way humans operate, often taking without giving back. And it makes me question everything I thought I knew.
As Jake immerses himself in Na'vi culture, he begins to question his mission and the motives of the humans. He witnesses firsthand the humans' disregard for the environment and their growing impatience with the Na'vi's refusal to abandon Hometree. The more he sees, the more he realizes the destructive path humanity is on, driven by greed and a lack of understanding. This realization creates a growing conflict within him as he starts to see the world through the eyes of the Na'vi.
Your people are like children, reckless and destructive. They do not see the consequences of their actions, nor do they care. They take what they want, leaving nothing but destruction in their wake. It is a path that leads to ruin, and it is one that we cannot follow.
I don't know where I belong anymore, with my own kind or with the Na'vi. My heart is torn between two worlds, each pulling me in a different direction. The more time I spend with the Na'vi, the more I feel a part of their world, yet I cannot completely abandon my own people. This inner turmoil is tearing me apart.
Jake finds himself torn between his loyalty to his own kind and his growing respect and affection for the Na'vi and their way of life. This internal conflict becomes the central struggle of his journey as he must decide where his true allegiance lies. Will he continue to follow the path laid out by his human commanders? Or will he embrace the Na'vi way and fight to protect the world he has come to love? The choices he makes will not only determine his own fate, but also the future of Pandora and its inhabitants. Section 5. The shadow of greed, human ambition threatens Pandora. The conflict between the humans and the Na'vi escalates as the Resources Development Administration, or RDA, the corporation overseeing the Pandora operation, grows increasingly impatient. The RDA, driven by profit and Earth's insatiable demand for unobtanium, decides to take drastic measures. They issue an ultimatum: the Na'vi must relocate or face the consequences. Jake, caught between two worlds, must choose a side. He must decide where his loyalty lies and what he is willing to fight for. Section 6. The Heart of Iwa, Understanding the Na'vi Bond. As tensions rise, Jake delves deeper into the Na'vi culture. He undergoes their sacred rituals, connecting with Ewa through the neural interface that connects all living things on Pandora. He learns of the delicate balance that binds the Pandoran ecosystem and the Na'vi's profound respect for all life.
This connection to Ewa strengthens my resolve to protect Pandora and its people. I realize the true cost of the RDA's greed and the importance of defending the Na'vi's way of life.
Jake's newfound understanding and commitment mark a pivotal moment in his journey as he embraces his role in the fight for Pandora's future. Section 7, The Betrayal and the Choice, A Fight for Survival.
Realizing the imminent threat, I had to reveal my true allegiance to the Na'vi. The RDA's plans are ruthless, and I had to warn them of the impending attack.
This act brands Jake a traitor in the eyes of the humans, but solidifies his place among the Na'vi. The Na'vi, initially wary of Jake's human origins, are moved by his courage and commitment to their cause. They accept him as one of their own, trusting him to lead them in the fight against the human invaders. Section 8. The Final Showdown, Defending Pandora's Heart.
The RDA is launching a full-scale assault on Hometree. We must defend our home, no matter the cost.
We will fight with everything we have. Hometree is our heart, and we will not let them take it.
A fierce battle rages between the Na'vi, riding their banshee mounts, and the RDA gunships amidst the fiery destruction of Hometree. The battle is fierce and destructive, with both sides suffering heavy losses. Despite their bravery, the Na'vi's traditional weapons are no match for the humans' advanced technology. The fate of Pandora hangs in the balance. Section 9. Transcending Boundaries, Jake's ultimate transformation.
In a desperate bid to save Pandora and the Na'vi, I will undergo a permanent transfer of consciousness into my avatar body. This is my final stand.
This transformation symbolizes Jake's complete immersion into Na'vi culture and his unwavering commitment to their cause. No longer bound by his human form, Jake embraces his role as a bridge between two worlds. He rallies the Na'vi and the Pandoran wildlife to fight for their survival, leading a desperate counter-offensive against the human invaders. Section 10, A New Hope for Pandora, A Future Intertwined.
Through our combined strength and the intervention of Pandora's powerful creatures, we have managed to repel the human invaders. The RDA is defeated, their forces driven back to Earth.
Pandora is safe, and our future is intertwined with the land and its creatures.
The film concludes with Jake, permanently reborn in his Na'vi body, embracing his new life on Pandora as one of the Na'vi. The humans' expulsion signifies a victory for environmentalism and a rejection of colonial exploitation, offering a message of hope for a future where humanity learns to live in harmony with nature.